doing it yourself. Shreyas, आपकी फिल्म का नाम है अपना सपना मनी मनी. आपका सपना क्या है?
मेरा सपना मेरे बहुत सपने हैं एक्चुअली, उसमें से एक सपना है मनी मनी. बट ऑनेस्टली आई वांट टू बी वन ऑफ द फाइनेस्ट एक्टर्स दैट द वर्ल्ड हैज़ एवर प्रोड्यूस्ड. कुछ ज़्यादा हो सकता है, थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही एम्बिशियस है बंदा. बट अगर उतना बड़ा सपना नहीं देखेंगे तो आप कहाँ पहुँचेंगे, यू नो. अगर आप यहाँ सपना देखते हो तो कम से कम यहाँ तक तो पहुँचेंगे. सो लेट्स सी, आई एम ट्राइंग माई बेस्ट.
So you believe in target for moon and you get the stars?
Well, yeah, actually. But as I told you earlier also, I don't plan these days because whatever I had planned earlier hasn't happened ever. so I stopped planning and I just go with my gut feeling and I just take each day as it comes. So if I feel a particular project is good, I do it. That's it.
श्रेयस तलपड़े का अगर पास लिया जाए तो पहले मराठी, फिर एक बहुत सीरियस रोल इकबाल में, फिर डोर में, और अभी एक कॉमेडी फिल्म. सो हाउ हैज बीन द शिफ्ट एंड हाउ कंफर्टेबल वर यू विद दिस लैंग्वेज ऑफ एंटरटेनमेंट?
Well, yeah, I mean the whole process, the whole journey has been very interesting. In fact, I've just started. So for me, if I don't try and do something that is different from one another, then I'll get bored. And even if the audience see me again and again in something like Iqbal, suppose Iqbal 1, Iqbal 2, Iqbal 3, then probably they'll go and see Iqbal 2, but then they'll feel that ये इतना ही करता है, ये इतना ही कर सकता है. So for me as an actor, if I have to grow, I have to do something different again and again. And for the audience, if I want them to come and see my films, again they have to see me in a different light each time. At least कुछ तो अलग हो, कुछ तो कोशिश की हो, कुछ तो contribute किया हो. So that's my whole funda. But for this especially I thank Sangeet ji and Subhash ji, because after Iqbal there was this perception के बंदा अच्छा है, एक्टर ठीक ठाक है, बट कमर्शियल फंडे में कैसे फिट होगा. सो व्हेन अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर थिंकिंग ऑन दोज टर्म्स, देयर वाज संगीत जी एंड सुभाष जी वर थिंकिंग कि अपना सपना में इसको अर्जुन का रोल दिया जाए, you know, and that really helps to boost your confidence a lot, because there's someone who feels that you can fit in the commercial genre, so to say. So right on the first day itself, when I went on set, he saw me and he said, "Hey, you're looking cool. You know, you're looking like Arjun with thoda sa hairstyle change, kapde change." So and after that, in the evening, he called me up and he said, "Koi problem hai, Shreyas? Is there any problem?" I said, "No, sir. I think you are absolutely perfect as Arjun Fernandez. So just keep that character. This is what we were looking for, and you're on the right track." So when your director tells you something like this, and the director personally calls you and asks you if you have any problem, if you have any suggestions, if you have any recommendations, I think for an actor, it's a very big thing. And for someone like me who's just started, who's very new to the commercial thingy, it was very important, and I loved the way he approached. Because when I feel that if my director is approachable, if he's accessible, if I can go and talk to him, give my suggestions and ask him about certain improvisations, then there's no bigger, happier feeling than that, you know. And that's how Sangeet ji is.
So along with comedy, you're also playing a very romantic, in love, lost guy in the film.
Yeah. For the first time, for the first time, I have one heroine opposite, and that is hers. No, but yeah, see, I've done that in Marathi, I've done that in television, but people don't know about it. So for them, it's going to be a new thing. Also for me, on that scale, it's a new thing, you know, because romancing a Hindi film, hero romancing a heroine. So there's romance, there are some other moments also, and there's this all love angle thingy, wanting to get married to this girl, wagara wagara. So it was absolutely a new thing for me, and thanks to Riya Ben, she was so sweet. Of course, I did trouble her a lot with a lot of rehearsals and a lot of takes and things like that. And she would come and say, "Shreyas, अभी बहुत rehearsal हो गई ना, इतनी rehearsal क्यों? अभी थोड़ा take कर लेते हैं ना, संगीत जी." But at the end of the day, she would बिचारी come and do the rehearsals and do the number of takes. And she was extremely sweet. I never had any problem. There were no tantrums or no hassles or nothing of that sort. And that's what is important. When you know that your co-star is going to be cooperative, supportive of the whole thing, then you feel like working. And then you enjoy the whole process. That's what I did.
In spite of having a love affair in the film, you've also posted with the entire cast as such, because it's a mad ensemble cast.
Yeah.
So what are your take on the other co-stars and how comfortable or how much fun have you guys had?
Well, fun definitely we had a lot of fun, and if we didn't have fun, then probably it wouldn't have shaped up the way it did. And it shows the kind of chemistry that we shared off screen. It shows somewhere on screen also. Especially Ritesh. I mean, Ritesh definitely has done more films than me today. He's at a particular position today. But never would he try to play one up on me. I mean, I still remember on the first day, there's a particular sequence that we were doing, and he went up to Sangeet ji and something happened, and he said, yeah, but that is his scene. That is Shreyas' scene. So I don't think I should take any other improvisation at this point of time, because then that would divert the attention, and I don't want that to happen. So it is his scene, let him take the whole scene. Okay, and vice versa. I mean, there are particular scenes where those are his scenes and everybody would let him take it. But that's a great attitude, I mean, today he's in a position where he can say, अच्छा, मैं एक improvisation लेता हूँ और इसमें comedy. But he didn't do that. I think that was very nice of him. A great gesture on his part, and that's how we kind of just bonded on day one. And I felt that he's a very chilled out guy, a very great actor, a fine actor, nice sense of comedy. Two, I had a lot of scenes with Koina also. Koina, I felt, was very hardworking and very sincere. She would quietly sit with the lines, with the dialogue. She would rehearse them and rehearse them again and again. And then if she wasn't happy with a particular shot, then she would request the director to take one more. But very hardworking girl and very sincere, very focused. She knew what she was doing and she wanted to put in a lot of effort. So she would keep asking, और क्या करूँ, और क्या करना चाहिए, things like that. And of course, Kher Saab. Kher Saab के बारे में मैं क्या बोलूँगा. Kher Saab was amazing, man. I mean, right on day one, he came on set and he slipped into the character like this. And he just took the character to some different level altogether. I mean, and then we used to discuss, me and Sangeet ji and people, and we felt that what they had imagined the character and where Kher Saab took the character are completely two different levels, So, of course, he's an amazing actor and he's again in top form in this film as well. Anna was very sweet. I was a bit scared of him earlier because we just met one day and he just said hi and he went. And then the next day, after maybe a week or so, we had this long Shadi ka schedule. And he came there and started with his pranks. And he was completely in the zone and in charge of the situation. And then he would joke about and joke around, and he really made me feel very comfortable, I mean, generally he would ask me, अच्छा तो क्या किया है पहले? That was very sweet of him. No one has that kind of time today, but he did all that, so I really like that.
Shreyas, there have been 3 sex bombs, beauties in your film, and your director tells that you fell in love with someone else there, though. You fell in love with Ritesh, disguised as a woman. You found the most prettiest one in the entire unit.
Well, yeah, man, he really looks hot. When he dresses up like a woman, the way he was carrying himself, he was amazing. Of course, he's an absolutely fine actor, but the kind of disguise that he's taken in the film of a lady, a girl, he looks hot, man. Seriously. I mean, we just saw a few clippings of that. But ek to he plays Sania Auntie, and he's amazing as that. So yeah, in spite of those 3, Ritesh was the one who took the cake.
Okay, Shreyas.
And this is Selena. Selena was so nice to me.
How was Selena?
Selena, in fact, she just pointed a gun in one particular scene. And no, but she was so sweet. She was damn scared. She would keep the gun at a distance and then she would say, I'm not hurting you, right? I said, no, Selena, it's okay. You can come nearer. No, then I'll hurt you. Are you okay? Selena, just chill. I'm all right. It was damn sweet. That's the only sequence that we have together.
How is she?
I think Selena today is the prettiest and the nicest
You lie so well.
girl.
You're such a good actor.
Thanks to all of them, yeah, seriously. Otherwise, it was very difficult for me to pull something through, pull something like this through. Because if you're not made comfortable on day one, because they've done films, they've done a lot of films, they've done commercial films, they know the whole funda, they know, they're comfortable with the whole setup. I wasn't initially, but I was made comfortable, and if I wasn't made comfortable, then it would have been probably very difficult. It would have shown on screen. So thanks to all these guys.
Shreyas, what's your take on the music?
I think Preetham is amazing, man. He has composed a rocking album once again. See, the best part is when your friends and people come and tell you that, hey, we saw your promos, Apna Sapna Mani Mani, and we saw that song, Paisa, Kaisa Kaisa Paisa. So they remember the song. They come and tell you what the song is. Or they come and tell you, we saw that Jai Jai Money song. So when people remember a particular song and they can listen to it once and start humming it, then we know that we have a great album on hand. So that's what is happening with Apna Sapna. Every song is classy, contemporary, peppy, in sync with the story. It's not that song dalte hai, वैसा नहीं है. It's in sync with the story, and I think we have a rocking album which will top the charts.
Shreyas, now your relation with Mukta
is getting stronger and stronger. No, Mukta for me is family. I feel absolutely at place and comfortable when I'm working for Mukta Arts. It's because obviously Iqbal was my first film with Mukta, and the way we bonded, after Iqbal especially, was something that doesn't happen every time with all the production houses, so to say. It's very rare to have this kind of a feeling for a particular production house, and I thank God that this happened with Mukta, because Mukta is one production house that you really look forward to. As a budding actor or as a kid, when you watch films, you're always inspired and you're in awe of the banner, the Mukta Arts. Okay, I want to be a part of Mukta Arts. And today, when I'm already did 2 films with Mukta and hoping for more, then it's a great feeling, because then suddenly there are some other people who come up to you and they say, hey, good, you're doing a film for Mukta Arts. So that gives you a great feeling. And I'm a part of the family, and I'm part of Mukta Arts.
Shreyas, when you signed the film, you knew that it's an ensemble cast of almost 12 characters. Did you, somewhere down the line, during the film or before, did you feel that you'll be overshadowed, or do you agree that you've been justified enough?
I think so, yes. Because when Sangeet called me and he gave me a narration, at that time, the way I saw Arjun, so I'll tell you, there were, apart from me liking the character, I liked Sangeet. Immediately after he gave me the narration, I just liked that man. He's a very sweet chap. 2, it was for Mukta Arts, So there was no reason in me saying no. 3, when Subhashji called me up and said that there's this film that Sangeet is making and he wants you to be there in it. So I asked him, you think I should be there? He said yes. I think I want you to be a part of Mukta again and a part of this film. So 3, that was the main reason. And 4th, when he narrated the whole subject, I liked the subject. I liked my character because I saw a lot of potential in Arjun. Arjun wasn't one of the guys in the 12 characters doing comedy. Arjun had his moments. He was a sensitive guy, a simple boy next door, who was falling in love with someone, who cared for the people in the colony, who cared for even his dog and the smallest of things that he owned, who was possessive about people, who would cry for someone, who would get into a situation and then some comedy might happen for him. So there were a lot of things that happened with Arjun, for Arjun, and a lot of things that Arjun did. So in totality, when I felt that here's this guy who can really stand out and not really be overshadowed. And I think and I feel that I've probably done justice to what was given to me. And of course, I have no complaints about the length of my character or whatever. I'm really happy, really happy.
Thank you, Shreyas. Thank you so much.
Wonderful talking to you. Bye-bye.